Yo, surprise balance patch. So first things first, I'm just going to focus on Abigail in this video. Just going to talk about his buffs though. So V-Skill 2, you can cancel and do it from normals. As you can see, most of the time that's going to be trash. Minus 43 on both of those. Not exactly what we're looking for. I think the obvious situation is just to cancel and do it from like anti-air crouch heavy punch. You see there I was plus 3. Towards heavy punch, I don't know. Not feeling great about it, to be perfectly honest with you. It's pretty minus in most scenarios, I think. Like that's at minus 7. Whereas crouch heavy punch, see there it was said even. It's going to be somewhere from even to minus, anywhere from usually like minus 2 to plus 3 is pretty normal. I'm not sure that it's going to be better than the usual anti-air options in terms of canceling into like run punch or heavy flip. It just depends on the pressure that you get. However, the main focus of this video is going to be the ridiculous change. You take 5 frames of recovery off of this, and that may sound a little sarcastic, but I swear it isn't. The reason that's so good is that it makes this plus 6. That scenario used to be plus 1. And plus 6 is ridiculous for him. So at first you're like, oh, well that means this beats meaty. No. The thing that's ridiculous about this is that you get stand light kick as a meaty, which lets you combo into crouch light kick, which lets you combo into the tire, which lets you put him right back in the blender. It's fantastic. So like I said, it's a true meaty. So if he does like wake up 3 frame, doesn't matter, he loses. Right? Obviously, I can cancel that into tire again. If he jumps, it doesn't matter, he loses. Do I set to normal stun? Yeah, I do. Got it. No stun. So, if he does wake up jump, it's going to lose too. He'll catch the pre-jump frames. Doesn't matter. Right? So, you're like, okay, well, maybe I'll wake up with something invincible. You know, maybe I'll just do V-shift, right? I got this new pretty defensive mechanic. Let me just use it. Oh, look at that. I wasn't punishable there, and I was actually late, because if I do this true meaty, I'm plus 3. I'm plus 3 and in range of heavy command grab. So V-shift doesn't really get him out of the blender there, right? Still in the blender. Okay, what if he wants to V-shift break? Right? Problem was he didn't have enough invincibility, right? That was the problem. Nope. Blender. So you don't really want to wake up with anything. It's pretty dang dangerous. If I've got the situation on lock, he can EX DP, but some characters can't. So keep that in mind too. So you go, okay, well, I'm just gonna block. I'm just gonna block then, right? Screw that, I'll block. Plus 1, right? After the dash there, now is actually not as plus as it should have been. Plus 3, in his face. Guess whether I'm gonna command grab you, or whether I'm going to go for my low confirm, which I, for some reason, am having trouble hitting today. Right? But you just have to guess. They just have to guess there, okay? Well, maybe they want to mash. Maybe they're like, you know what, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of getting hit by this. I just want to mash. Nope. Back into the blender. Oh. I don't have to go for that either. I can just go straight into command grab from crouch or from stand light kick. It's just a ridiculous situation. They can't jump, they can't mash, right? If they V reversal it, right? If they V shift, if they're like, well, fine, I'll block the first one and I'll V shift the second one. You still steal with the tire. Still steal with the tire. Here, and just, you know, let's set him to guard all now. I'm gonna dash. Like there, I was still plus. Like it's crazy. Like it's absolutely insane. And the best part about it is you can totally react to back rise. Whoops, I put him to guard all. Yeah, I don't want my guard all anymore. Right? I mean, you can actually just react to back rise here. I'll set him to do wake up 3 frame. Just so you know I'm actually meeting him. Back rise. There, I didn't delay it enough. Boom. Do it again. There, I was back rise. First one was normal rise, I think. But you can react to quick rise and back rise. Just for fun, if somebody's like, well, I'm just not going to do anything. I'm just going to sit here on the ground. Tire hits meaty. Which is just the most fantastic thing. So, like, if they, you know, especially if they, like, want to EXDP there, right? Just do your setup, be like, oh, stand like a cards like a, oh, thank you. Thank you. It doesn't matter. Literally doesn't matter. It's just, oh my gosh, it's so good. There is one thing they can do, and that's wake up block and V-reversal. Makes it a little more interesting, I think. Whoops, forgot to put it into normal recovery again. But you can wake up block and V-reversal, and for some characters this is really good. For Ryu, I can block there. Notice it sends the tire the other way, which is kind of what's good about it. I can block here. You just spent a bar of V-meter. I'm fine. I'm completely fine. Or if I want to call it out, I can do that. Or I can cancel into command grab. Right? And just do that. There's definitely some options. However, some characters obviously have different V-reversals, so I'm going to show that too. So the first different type of V-reversal I want to talk about is 12 frame V-reversals. You know, Chun-Li's got one of those. And these are just basically V-reversals that don't knock down. You can't block in time. It punishes the stand light kick. But the other options that you had are still there. Well, I guess not technically exactly the same. You have to spend bar if you want to cancel into run. But if you have a read on V-reversal, you can, of course, cancel into command grab, EX, regular, whatever, and punish the V-reversal. So that's how you would deal with those. So the next type of V-reversal I want to talk about are evasive V-reversals. Obviously, gets them out of the corner, but notice I was plus 17 there. So what's cool about that is if you just do like your normal setup, you can just punish it. The crouch fierce will autocorrect, and they eat a bunch of damage. I mean, they got out of the corner, but you know, they're still eating a bunch of damage, and hopefully if you have them in the corner, they're maybe a little high in stun and they're panicking. So it's just one of those things where you're doing a good gut for damage, even if they do kind of escape the situation. It's not for free. The important thing is that you punish it. So the last V-reversal I want to talk about is Cammy's. Obviously hers is a little weird with how it works at 17 frames, but it switches sides. You can't deal with it the same way you do with Ryu's, which is 17 frames, where you would cancel into command grab or cancel into run because it switches sides. So obviously you block, and you can do EX punches there. But she gets out of the corner. So against her, you maybe don't want to autopilot as much, but you can always just do that too, right? You can always go for command grab raw. You don't have to do the stand light kick. Kind of stinks that you have to do things differently against her, but it is what it is. Overall, hope this video was useful. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great time.